Good afternoon and welcome to BlackJack Sports. My name is Jack Sturkey, alongside me for co-host Blake
Whoop,
Lumber.
whoop.
On this Wednesday, as the show has been rescheduled due to Blake being out of town while on a trip in Orlando, so
Disney.
we are now rescheduled for Wednesday. And with that, let's get the show started. So let's start off with some NBA basketball going on for tomorrow night against for the NBA draft that's happening that night, and we want to get your take on the prospects of the NBA draft that's going to happen. As I will show you on there, is that I got Marquis Flutes and Lonzo Ball of the
That's all you got to worry about.
From Washington and the UCLA and the two Pac-12 schools who are expected to be drafted at some time tomorrow night. And where I'm projected is UCLA working out with his son and himself with the Lakers for the past few days, is trying to and hopefully go to the Lakers to be drafted by them, and that's where we are right now in the NBA draft. Blake, what is your take on this draft to what to expect for Lonzo Ball tomorrow night?
Well, Jackson, I'm glad you brought that up because that name, Lonzo Ball, is the big talk topic right now. Let me ask you a question. He did not work out for the Celtics. The Celtics have the number 1 overall pick, or did, and I believe they've traded the number 1 overall pick. And he refused to work out for the Celtics. He did work out for the Lakers. In other words, saying, I do not want to go play for you in Boston. I want to go to LA. Now, Jackson, are we at a point in society where it's okay to refuse to go try out for a team that's going to pay you millions and millions of dollars? Or should he have been a better person and gone and worked out for any team that was interested in hiring him to be on their team?
If I was a NBA GM or myself, I would have to be careful. But if I was him, I would do the right thing depending on where he goes. That's where I think, Lonzo Ball should be at right now at this point, and that's where I think is expected to happen for draft night, and that's where I think Lonzo Ball might end up at.
No doubt about it. He's going to go to the LA Lakers. Jackson, I hope it works out for him, but at the same time, I'm not happy with how he treated this situation. Jackson, if it was you and the Charlotte Hornets said, come work out for us, I got a feeling you would go work out for the Charlotte Hornets. You would go work out for the Denver Nuggets. You would go work out for the Boston Celtics. And go in, anybody that wanted you, you would go. You would go to the Garden and work out for the Boston Celtics. But you're not him, Jack, because you're better than that. I don't think it's okay to all of a sudden say, this is the team I'm going to go play for, and that's it. That's all there is to it. I don't like that. I don't like the direction we're heading in. It wouldn't hurt my feelings if he didn't get drafted at all, which is not going to happen, but I'm just saying.
Jackson. Right. And what I want to get back to your point on the NBA draft, as far as I'm concerned, Marquis Flutes, the Washington point guard, he's expected to go number 1 overall pick by the Philadelphia 76ers.
Ooh,
and
your Uncle Rob's team.
That's a team that has loaded with veterans, including forward Ben Simmons, who I think is a team very young but won't be good for at least the next decade. That's where I think where we are right now in the NBA draft.
They're so young, Jack, and you're right. There's something to that. You can have 5 studs on a team that are super young, and I think until they're 4 or 5 years into the NBA, they don't start meshing, playing. There's such a learning curve in the NBA. So I think you're right, Jack. Here's the situation that's going to unfold. Philly, your Uncle Rob's team, I'm assuming, right?
My dad's team that he grew up with.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Also, Bobby Jones' team that he played for as well. Jack, so here we go. Here's an interesting situation. They're going to get loaded with young talent. But by the time that their contracts are expiring, can they make a deep run in the playoffs with all this talent as young as they are? Or do they need a veteran on the team like the Charlotte Hornets trade acquisition and just picked up your man, Dwight Howard for a 2-year deal. What are your thoughts on that, Jack?
If I were you, Blake, about
The
mentioning contracts, I mean, if you want to make a playoff run, your best bet is to sign veterans and
Yeah.
get more veteran players.
Yep.
That way,
Yep.
if you do that, you can have as far as a playoff run you can have. But if you don't do that, then that's most likely not going to happen. But your only best bet is to get more veterans, and that's where the Philadelphia 76ers have to do right now.
Yeah. Well, Jack, let me ask you this. The buzz is in Charlotte right now. Dwight Howard is coming to Charlotte, North Carolina. The Hornets. Is he going to be a difference maker? He's a veteran. He can't be the main guy. He's got some miles on his body. He's getting up there in age. Is that a good pickup for the Charlotte Hornets? And is the buzz going to be back in the city?
I think it's a good solid pick. I don't know if it's a great pick, but the last thing I've heard is that the general manager, it was the general manager's decision to leave the Hawks because he had to be going somewhere else because they decided him to leave because he had to opt out of his contract. So I will tell you about Dwight Howard as a player. For his entire NBA career, he has some relationships from one team to another, from the team that he is going to be with while he's over there. And that's one thing that I have to say about Dwight Howard is that I think that he is a good, solid trade pick for them, but I don't know if he's a great player. He has had some struggles throughout most of his career, but I do think he can step it up and try to make some good points on the board whenever he can score. But I think this is a pretty good pick. Not as solid as the Hornets are expected to get, but I think that's where they are right now, and that's only a good start right now for the trade for the Hornets.
Well, and Jack, let's see if his attitude can improve. I think his attitude has held him back a little bit. Let's see if that can improve as well in Charlotte. Jack, sporting news. You've got the U.S. Open. U.S. Open traditionally has the scores are supposed to be even par. They're trying to make the course so hard that the golfers aren't shooting 50 under. They're shooting even par, and the winner finishes even par. Now, this weekend, it was won at around 16 or 17 under in the past 4 U.S. Opens have been won by first-time champions. How do you feel about that?
I feel pretty good about that play because this U.S. Open, I thought, has been like this for quite a few years now. You had Jordan Spieth who won the 15 Open at Chapers Bay.
Wow.
And then last year Dustin Johnson, and then this year a golfer that nobody has even heard of who is an American and who has won this year. And get this, Blake.
In Wisconsin.
This golfer has a girlfriend and has 2 of them who broke up. But the last one that he dated with before he got a new one was actually a Florida State soccer player. So, but they broke up from them. So, so that's where it's trending. So I get where you're coming from with this. But then the second girlfriend is now just a regular girl person, I guess, and that's where this golfer is right now, and how he won the U.S. Open by this many strokes. I will tell you, he did walk away as the U.S. Open champion, and that did go down the wire for the last few holes, but down the very stretch for the last few holes, it just looked pretty easy for this golfer. Wouldn't you say, Blake?
Well, he also walked away very rich, and I'm proud of people, Jack. I love to see a first-time winner in these situations. I'm very proud of the young man. I think it's time to play Wednesday Let's Stump Jackson Trivia. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Jackson, answer one of the 2 following questions. The U.S. Open this year was held in Wisconsin for the first time. I want you to either name the course that it was held at this year in Wisconsin or name the state or the course that the 2016 U.S. Open was held in. Ready, set, go.
Okay, this year it was in Erin Hills.
Bing, bing, bing. Yes. All right, Jack, you already won. Do you know where the 2016 state or course was held for the U.S. Open?
Gosh, it's so hard to remember, especially from a year ago.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either.
It's I do know this.
Okay, come on.
It's a golf course in western Pennsylvania outside of Pittsburgh.
Jeez Louise,
That's all
Jackson.
I know.
You listen. You tell me. Somebody tell me I don't have the best co-host in the nation, and I'm gonna tell them they're wrong. Jackson, you are the man. You have the best memory ever. You are such a smart guy. Jack, it's been great broadcasting with you. A little shout out. It's raining in Charleston, but it's not raining in Tampa. And go Tampa Yankees. There's a big game tonight. Jackson will be there. Go see Jackson at the Tampa Yankees game and say hi to him. Go Tampa Yankees. BlackJack Sports. Jack, have a great night at work. Fantastic talking to you.
Anytime, Blake. I hope the weather can somehow stay sunny out there. We'll see how the rest of the day goes, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Just not as good as where you are too, but we'll see how it goes. But it was great talking to you, Blake.
You too. See you, Jack.
Take care.